Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we are talking about opening the door. So everyone has been talking about the Ascension Bluff door since it launched, and there's been a little bit of a buzz recently because of a few things that have been surfacing from Randy Pitchford as of recent. But before we can go forward with that, we got to go back in time and gather all the information of the Ascension Bluff door. This is what we have so far. So it all started with this video here. It was with IGN and Glitching Queen talking about the revealed and exposed raid boss behind the Ascension Bluff door. These are the visuals of it. It is a giant Varkid raid boss of sorts. This is a video that was released by IGN. It's a giant raid boss looking thing. However, this idea was scrapped and it was never brought forth with the main game upon release. There's been many efforts in trying to open up the Ascension Bluff door, but there have all been failed attempts, including like having a Varkid headbutt the giant diamond that's in the door to try to open it. This might actually be our key to open the door later on. However, there is no way of opening the door as of right now to complete that map completion. Moving on, there's another video that we are going to be taking a look at, and in this video it's going to be voice lines from Hammerlock in DLC 2. They had at PAX East, they had a live reading of all the different scripts that they had for DLC 2, Guns, Love, and Tentacles. And there was a particular voice line that I was paying attention to. It's going to be a little quiet, so I would recommend turning up your volume settings on this. I'm probably going to do some post editing on this as well to try to raise the quality of it, but listen very closely to what is said in this video here.
I'm afraid I won't be home in time to interview those wedding planners. This blasted hunt is taking longer than expected, but if I am successful tonight, you and I shall dine on the Varkid Queen Hermivorous.
Right there, Varkid Queen Hermivorous, that thing. Varkid Queen Hermivorous. Now, we had voice lines before about a giant raid hunt or whatever it was from a boss we have not fought yet, and was actually feared by Hammerlock. By Hammerlock here. And he just said in that voice line there, let's play it back one more time.
But if I am successful tonight, you and I shall dine on the Varkid Queen.
You and I shall die to the Varkid Queen Hermivorous. If he's fearing this raid boss, if he's fearing this Varkid, if we are lucky, you and I shall die to Varkid Queen Hermivorous. So it's a raid boss we've never fought before. We fought Vermivorous before. This one's apparently more scary. This is Hermivorous. My pronunciation might be a little off on that. And it seems like he's talking about it here in this live reading of DLC 2, Guns, Love, and Tentacles. Very, very, very interesting. Now, before we continue, there's one more thing that we need to do. We got to go back in time even further. One more video, and then we can talk a little bit more about what is going on with this door as of right now. So this is a video that was done on the Borderlands show, episode 3, all the way back in November 20th of 2019, just before DLC 1 dropped. There's an interesting talk and discussion about the door here with Randy Pitchford himself. So this is what we have.
Sure, that's fair. Chad is also very smart and plays his flack and says, so we saw in the trailer for Borderlands 3 released in an article a while ago showing a, quote, alleged raid boss. We have found the area, but haven't found the method of entry. Is it currently active and we still need to find it, or will it be activated at some point in the future? You know this, the door?
Yeah.
Fran, there's a door that is there that we cannot open. And as somebody clearing the map looking for the platinum drives me crazy. Because I run up to it, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What is happening?
Well, I'll say two things. One, for now, don't worry about the door.
Okay. Okay.
But for later, I don't want to
Obviously.
I don't want to get any. Just don't worry about. You don't
Don't worry about the door right now.
Don't worry about the door right now.
Don't worry.
So few key points here. He said two things. For now, don't worry about the door. Number two, he said for later, I don't want to do anything about the door. So for now, don't worry about the door, last year. For later, the door, I don't want to do anything with the door. And they quoted back Fran, and I don't know his name. They said the door means something.
About the door for now. All right.
Soon enough. Soon enough.
Soon
Zorn in
enough.
the same
Soon
vein about
enough.
the door.
So, this kind of lines up with something that has been sparking and surfing recently. If you didn't see over on Twitter, I have some screenshots of Randy Pitchford talking about the door, and this was actually very recently. This was only less than a week ago. And it says right here, someone by the name of Daniel Skinner on Twitter said, open the door in Ascension Bluff and slap a thick-ass raid boss back there. 3 armor bars, 3 shield bars, and 6 HP bars. That's a little excessive, but we get the point. Make sure it drops an all-new rarity like rainbow or magenta or some shit, then we're good. Thanks for everything else. So, Randy Pitchford says, stay tuned. This was, well, it was quoted 2 hours ago, but this was, I believe, 4 days ago as of the recording of this video, December 17th. But this also lines up with a tweet that is also later on in the same thread, which is right here. All that and still no raid bosses from Merc N101. The game mode includes multiple takedowns, which is a meteor take on that idea. That said, stay tuned for more news soon that I think will make you happy. As a direct quote to no raid bosses, more news soon that I think will make you happy. It seems like everything's kind of fitting together like a piece of the puzzle, and when I was doing all my research and looking for all of this, I was very, very, very excited. And then there's one more thing that kind of solidifies everything, and that was the quote of Season Pass 2. The quote of Season Pass 2, Director's Cut in spring 2021. It says, end quote, then in spring 2021, get ready for the Director's Cut, a gameplay-focused add-on that includes additional missions, endgame content, and behind-the-scenes extras. Now, we're talking about a raid boss here. A raid boss has always been known and coded as endgame content. We've had Cromerax from Borderlands 1 that was endgame content in Borderlands 1. Every single raid boss that you can name in Borderlands 2 was endgame content, along with OP levels and things like that. The pre-sequel didn't really have a raid boss, but it had a raid version of the Sentinel, kind of, sort of. Borderlands 3. We have takedowns, and we have all those tweets and everything else that lines up for endgame content. It's seemingly all fitting together that we are going to be opening this goddamn door, this godforsaken door. With all this together, I firmly believe that the door will be unlocked in this DLC. Now, this is all that I have found so far upon deep diving, you know, throughout an entire night of no sleep and searching all this stuff up. But if you want all the links and sources to all this stuff, look in the description. They will be there for you. It'll show you everything that I showed you here if you guys want to take a look for yourself. If you have any additional information on this, if you found any other hints anywhere else, Gearbox loves to do hints, and they like to tease things like that. I might have missed something. Please let me know and I will cover it in another video. But this is what we have so far. The door will be open. It's happening. Guys, my name is Bflattened. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.